After finishing his studies in Madrid, Rizal decided to move to France and Germany due to his desire to specialize in ophthalmology. Why ophthalmology? Ophthalmology as a specialization in medicine due to his desire to cure the eye ailment of his mother. Along with his studies in ophthalmology, Rizal continued to observe the government and laws, along with the traditions and customs of both France and Germany. At the age of 24, Rizal was a full-blood surgeon when he moved to Paris. The decision to move to Paris was due to his intention to specialize in ophthalmology. For 4 months, Rizal worked hard as an assistant at the eye clinic of Dr. Louis de Wecker, whom he had learned the following from: the actual performance of eye operations, studies on the ailments of the eyes, and various eye operating techniques. Outside of work, Rizal's frequent interactions with other Filipinos in the city contributed to his ability to learn and speak fluent French. During his stay in Juan Lina's studio in Paris, Rizal became Juan Lina's model into historical canvases. The Blood Compact, where he posed as Sikatuan, and the Death of Cleopatra, he was a priest. During the time he left Paris, Rizal completed one-fourth of his first novel, Noli Me Tangere. Due to the high living costs in Paris, Rizal left for Germany after specializing in ophthalmology. On February 3, 1886, he arrived in Heidelberg, the university town of Germany. During the time he resided in a German boarding house, he had befriended German law students and became popular as he became a member of the Chess Players Club of Heidelberg. Later on, Rizal transferred to a boarding house close to the University of Heidelberg, where he was able to work at the university's eye hospital under Dr. Otto Becker. During his stay in this town, Rizal was able to perfect the technique of diagnosing eye ailments, which he had learned from Dr. Louis de Wecker. During his stay in Heidelberg, Rizal wrote letters to his sisters Maria and Trinidad, wherein he described Germany as a country of obedience and order, German students as affectionate, respectful, modest, and not boastful, women as tall, stout, and blonde. He stressed on how German women are concerned about education, simple, curious, and are industrial and are not afraid of men, showing how he wishes that his sisters would achieve the virtues he saw in German women. His singing inspired Rizal to write the poem "To the Flowers of Heidelberg," where it describes the two greatest loves of men on earth, remembrance and poem for motherland. It expresses Rizal's longing for his native land and his desire to express his love for his country. Rizal took a 3-month vacation at Wilhelmsfeld, a mountainous village of Heidelberg. He spent his summer staying with Pastor Omer's family. His wife greatly admired Rizal due to his disposition, personality, and along with his talents. From his stay, Rizal was able to appreciate the religious tolerance the people practiced in the area, as Pastor Omer got along well with the other Catholic priests in the area, something that was not possible in the Philippines at the time, due to the friars' belief that only they were the purveyors of God. After his vacation at Wilhelmsfeld, Rizal sent his first correspondence with Ferdinand Blumentritt, as he was driven to write to the other due to the latter's interest in ethnology and Philippine languages. Rizal sent a book entitled Arithmetica by Rufino Baltazar Hernandez, and in return, Blumentritt sent to him 2 books, marking the beginning of their frequent interactions and the lasting friendship between them. Rizal arrived in Leipzig on August 14, 1886, to attend lectures in history and psychology given by German professors. At the University of Heidelberg, Rizal came to know Professor Friedrich Ratzel, a famous German historian, and Dr. Hans Mayer, a famous German anthropologist. It was at the city that Rizal translated William Tell into Tagalog, wanting to inform Filipinos of the story of the champion of the Swiss independence, along with fairy tales written by Hans Christian Andersen. During his stay in Leipzig, he was able to work as a proofreader in a publishing company due to his knowledge of German, Spanish, and other European languages. But due to the cost of living, he only stayed for 2 months. After Leipzig, he went down to Dresden and stayed for only 3 days. There he met Dr. Adolf Mayer, the director of the Anthropological and Ethnological Museum of the city. He arrived in Berlin on November 1, 1886. Due to his desire to enhance his knowledge of ophthalmology, the supplemental studies of languages and sciences, to study and observe the political economics of Germany, to join the circle of famous German scholars and scientists, and to finish his novel Noli Me Tangere. At Berlin, he met Dr. Fyodor Hager, the author of the book Travels in the Philippines, a book he admired when he was a student in USC, due to how it predicted the collapse of the Spanish reign over the Philippines and the coming of the Americans to the Philippines. Him being acquainted with Dr. Hager gave him the opportunity to befriend numerous German intellectuals and led him to become a member of prestigious societies of scholars and intellectuals. Rizal was accepted as a member of society in Berlin such as the Anthropological Society, the Ethnological Society, and the Geographical Society. Invited by Dr. Virchow, Rizal presented a paper in German entitled Tagalische Werkkunst, or Tagalog Metrical Art, to the Ethnographic Society of Berlin, receiving appreciation and proof of Rizal's scientific knowledge in Europe. Though Rizal was not living an easy life in Berlin, he worked as an assistant in a clinic, then attended lectures in the evening, and continued physically trimming, exercising, and practicing speaking different languages at his boarding house, all before he took time to complete writing his novel. Though he was exposed to many enriching experiences, he was often penniless, due to his brother Paciano being unable to send him his owings due to the crisis Calamba was facing due to crop failures. He resulted in pawning his diamond ring given by his sister and selling his book to second-hand bookstores. He even showed the signs of tuberculosis and at some point thought of burning his manuscript of Noli Me Tangere, which he finally finished.